made a very strong commitment to the ensemble approach before I think the term was even familiar. We started this 12 years ago, and we recognized that we wanted to build a firm, a wealth management firm, that was modeled after the trust company business model. So as we grow, it makes growing a little bit painful in the beginning, because you hire a salaried advisor and then you need to bring in the business to fill up that advisor's book. And that, I think, is responsible for a large part of the growth that we had in 2015. We had maxed out on capacity, and we hired a new advisor and brought up one of our interns into an advisory role, and that put a fair amount of pressure on the rainmakers in the firm to bring in the business to pay for them. With an ensemble firm, the challenge is that it is a build it and hope that they come kind of approach. Unlike an associate model where you're looking for someone that either is bringing in business or it's up to them to pay for themselves because their livelihood depends on it. So, in our case, if you bring on a new advisor and then you start shuffling around the book of business, then you're going to need a little bit of extra administrative staff to support them, and you've taken one step backwards, counting on taking 2 or 3 steps forward, and then that process repeats itself every 4 or 5 years in our case. I said something in a talk 20 years ago that I still stand by today. When you start asking yourself whether you need to hire an additional staff member, you're already probably about 6 months late in making that hire. So stay on your toes, don't fall back on your heels. You don't want to wait until it's safe to make that hire, to take that step forward. You want to really be as aggressive as you can and pivot forward.